Okay, first one is Tekken 6. This is a limited edition wireless bundle. It comes with the wireless fight stick and also a really awesome art book. I did do an unboxing for this game, and I'll include a link in the video description. But I thought this was a great and excellent fighting game. It does have a campaign mode where that is totally different from the standard, like if you're going on versus mode or online mode with your friends. You can play the campaign with co-op or online co-op, and the campaign is okay. I know a lot of people thought the story wasn't that great. I thought it was a decent game. Where a lot of people are playing this one is if they have friends over, if they play this game online. Big fan of the Tekken series, and I'm really glad I was able to pick this one up. Marvel vs. Capcom 3, was really surprised that there was a follow-up to this game that was going to be released in the same year, but I really enjoyed this one. I really liked the different characters that would evolve or that were included for this game. I did get the special edition, and I thought this game was great. I thought it was phenomenal, and I had a lot of fun with it. BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, I still need to get Continuum Shift. One of my favorite fighting games for this generation. Definitely worth picking up. This game or this series, I don't think there's a demo available, but if you're a fan of fighting games, definitely check this one out. The different players that you can play and the different areas or stories that you can learn about this game, it's going to take you a very long time to fully learn about all the different characters, because depending on the characters you play with, you unlock certain aspects and certain character story modes, and I really enjoyed this one. I thought this game was phenomenal. I got to play this one online as well and had a blast doing that. Soul Calibur 4, this is a great fighting game. A lot of people are really looking forward to Soul Calibur 5. I do have a history of Soul Calibur. I was playing the Soul Calibur series since the second one. I played it on the GameCube, and I was also involved in a tournament at a local game store. They're having like a Soul Calibur 2 tournament. Soul Calibur 2 was available also for the Xbox and PlayStation 2, but I really like this one. I know Namco kind of pushed hard when they introduced Yoda and Darth Vader, but they're just characters that you can play through in the game. I enjoyed this one, and I think it's a gorgeous looking game. I like the fact in Soul Calibur 4 that you can create your own character, which I think is a great idea that most fighting games don't have. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. A lot of people were really disappointed with this one. I thought it was a pretty decent game. Of course, the Mortal Kombat game that was just recently released is way better than this one. I did play through it and finish that Mortal Kombat game. I am currently on the hunt. I eventually want to get the Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition. If I can ever find it, definitely want to get that one. But I did play through the Mortal Kombat game. It's a lot better than this one. This one's like a 3D a version of it with the DC characters and Mortal Kombat characters, and I thought it was okay for what it was. Battle Fantasia, this is a game that a lot of people are not aware of. This is a great fighter from Japan. Unfortunately, not a lot of people got to experience this one. This is a game that you can actually download the full version off of the PlayStation Network. Like I said, a lot of people did not get the chance to play this one, but that does not mean that you should not be playing it. If you do see it for cheap, pick it up. One of my favorite fighting games this generation, Virtua Fighter 5. Love this game. Play this game online and off. Put tons of hours on this one. I got to get this one Christmas. Ralph got me this, and also the arcade fight stick, the EX2, which I did an unboxing for that one as well. It's a great fighting game. I'm hoping Sega releases or announces Virtua Fighter 6 in the near future, because I think this is just a phenomenal fighting series. Dead or Alive 4. This is a great fighting game. I think it was one of the first 360 games, perhaps a launch title, but a great fighter. They have an interesting lobby system. If you go online with this game and wait for an online challenge, kind of different areas you can explore while you're waiting for matches. And also, the different stories that you can play with the different characters, I really enjoyed. I thought this was a great fighter. Perhaps my favorite fighting game this generation is Street Fighter 4. I still have not played Super Street Fighter 4 and also Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, but I really enjoy this one. I love this fighting game. I grew up playing Street Fighter 1 and 2. I had the first Street Fighter game for the TurboGrafx CD. Of course, Street Fighter 2 is like a million times better, but this one did not disappoint. I love this game.